So say you have a curve and you want to approximate the area of it because that is something that you find fun. So then you might want to use a Riemann sum if you don't know more advanced techniques yet. So Riemann sums allow you to approximate the area under a curve. And they do so by, like, if you have a curve, you divide the curve into intervals and then treat the intervals as rectangles, and with those rectangles you find the area of the rectangles and you can approximate the area under the curve. So there are different types of Riemann sums because there's different ways to do this. First, you have the right Riemann sum. So this is the left Riemann sum, sorry. The left Riemann sum. So the left Riemann sum, you take the point on the left for each subinterval, and remember each subinterval should have an equal what's it called? Okay, each subinterval should have an equal length or width. So it's like each of these have to be the same width. So for the left Riemann sum, you take the point on the left and then you draw a line across each time, and then you take the area of each rectangle, and you know how to calculate the area of rectangles hopefully. Then for right Riemann sums, again using this example, this time you go from the right. So we go here. So in this case, the right Riemann sum is an over approximation, while the left Riemann sum is an under approximation. But if the curvature of this changes, so it goes the other way, then that flips around. So this isn't always an over approximation, right? Yeah, and then you have the trapezoidal Riemann sum. Trapezoidal. This just like sprung at me once in a test and I just had to guess at what it was, so that was a pretty stressful time for me. So here you take the left Riemann sum first, like you go from the left, let's say here, but then you also cut a trapezoid at the top from left to right, and you take the area of that as well. So that's more accurate because it's closer to the actual area. And then you have I think it's called the median Riemann sum, and this one is also close. Both median and trapezoidal are the closest. Trapezoidal is probably more accurate, I think. Yeah. Okay, so then median, I mean, it depends on the situation, I guess. So median, you take left again, but you take the average between left and right values. So you take the average. You take the average between the left and right values. So it's basically the same as trapezoidal, really, once you think about it, because you're the average between the values is basically half of between the values, like half of the distance between the values, which is a triangle. So these two are pretty much the same, it's just a different way of looking at it. So these are your types of Riemann sums. Thanks.